Welcome to StarCast. I'm Dreadbean, joined by Sapphire, and we have a guest, JT, for this match. Now, this is the featured match here is between Filthy the Red Terran versus Az the Blue Protoss, and this is on Steps of War, and this is game one, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, we've got the semi-final here of the Trans-Tasman, so super excited about this, as having performed so strongly against Moonglade in the quarterfinals, and Filthy having that really intense series with KJH. So both have emerged here in the upper bracket of this double elimination, and this is the semi-final. So the winner of this goes through to the grand final, and this is a best of 5 now. We're no longer in best of 3, so this is a best of 5. And the loser, considering it's double elimination, the loser will go down to the lower bracket and have to face Moonglade, who's played his way through all of the other people who were eliminated once. So the loser faces Moonglade, and that is their path for the final. But if you win this semi-final in this best of 5, you're straight through to the final. So both players will be really keen to do that, not interested in facing Moonglade, I'm sure. So yeah, looking like a pretty standard opening here from Az. He's using his chrono boost on his probes here, so he's looking to get his economy up nice and fast. Filthy, of course, playing random, and he's always exciting to watch. And with this matchup, Terran vs Protoss on steps, I'm not sure what we're going to see from Filthy. Looking at the moment like a pretty standard war lane, but I hesitate to say standard with anything Filthy does. He's just so inventive and so creative with everything he does as a random player. So yeah, super excited to see what we have to see.
Now, I do love Protoss myself, but it is excellent to see a random player make it so far in a tournament, because it's so much harder just to be a random player, and it's very, very good, and I'm very excited to see it myself, because random players, they just take so much more skill. But JT, any thoughts on this match so far?
The only thing to note so far is that Filthy's barracks was before his supply depot, so he had a very early barracks and was able to pump out a really fast marine that's already running across to Az's base. Aside from that, fairly standard play from both players so far. Just one gateway from Az, probably going to put down a cyber core next to keep his options open with deciding which way to tech.
Yeah, we are seeing this early aggression from Filthy. Marines streaming across the map. First Marine already in there, and I was not liking this probe going to work on the pylon at first, but now we are seeing this Marine rush that we saw in the game against KJH coming into play. So that it's SCV working on the pylon shields. The shields are down for the pylon. It's at half health, and he's got 2 Marines in there just trying to work on this Zealot that's now finally out. So the Chronobus going to work there. A nice micro here by Filthy, but we're seeing more Marines coming in. This Zealot could be in a lot of trouble with this nice Marine micro that's going on here. So if this Zealot goes down, we have another one on the way, but it's not quite out yet. Zealot goes down. I imagine he's going to try and get this pylon. Chronobus coming out, trying to get this Zealot online. Filthy recognizes it's coming out once again, backing off to micro here. Huge pressure coming in the early game here. A little bit of Marine Rush cheese that Az is having to deal with. And this Zealot desperately trying to cull these 2 Marines that are here, and they're just running in circles and slowly working this Zealot down. It looks like the Zealot may get the last Marine, but more Marines coming in. I wonder if Filthy's going to keep committing to it. He is still producing Marines, and no, he's finally backed off on the Marine production, but he does have 3 coming out across the map. So finally, a Stalker coming online for Az here. So this Stalker should deny this nice and fast, but that was really, really dangerous there for Az. This pylon was out of shields and down to 140 hit points. So I thought that might have been initially a miss micro with that SCV coming into Az's base and working on the shields. I would have thought he'd be going in for probe harassment and to maybe even think about trying to snipe off a probe with SCV micro. No, but no, it was a deliberate attempt to try and take this gateway offline. If it had have worked, it would have completely taken Az out of the game, considering his initial gateway was out and there was so many Marines in the base. So nice defense there by Az, but it was very touch and go. Very, very close there. But now we are seeing Az countering with aggression of his own, working on this bunker with his Stalker, and thanks to the positioning of Az, Filthy can't actually complete this bunker, so he's targeting down the SCV, already 4 kills on the Stalker. So Az himself countering, but now this first Marauder is coming out, going to work on this Stalker, but another Stalker coming in here. So we're seeing some crazy early aggression. The bunker is complete though, so this should spell the end of this attack for Az, depending on how committed he is to it. But no, taking a few whacks on the supply depot there, but it's just too much. That bunker just coming online. So both players almost taking each other out with very, very early aggression. Extremely surprising play early in this final. Both just trying to catch each other off guard, see if nerves had settled in and they were unprepared for cheese. But no, Az recovered nicely from that marine harassment and then put it to Filthy himself. So neither player giving an inch here. It looks like it's very intense. While Az puts down a proxy pylon. I like this proxy positioning. It means he can drop units right next to those rocks, and it's going to be a while before Filthy scouts this out, so it means that even further early harassment can be reinforced, and even later in the game, if it's not scouted for quite some time, it will still be there. So yeah, now we might even see a contain here with this SCV moving in. It might just be scouting. No, we are just seeing a scout, but we are seeing this super fast ghost going to work here, so we may see a ghost harassment from Filthy. Another surprise. Always great play from Filthy. Always something new and a little bit off the dial there. Cloaked Ghost coming in, taking out one SCV, just one probe, two probes, racking it up. Az has nothing to deal with it, trying to get this Observer out, but his Chrono Boost is not up. So this Ghost already has 6 kills. Super early harassment, 7 kills, racking it up. He's already rank Corporal. This is super surprising. He's almost out of Cloak Mana, but massive harassment, 10 kills, 11 on this Ghost. The Observer coming into play now so they can finally take it out, but that Ghost had 11 kills before it went down. Fantastic value there. Filthy is just living up to his name and really, really applying the pressure and trying a little bit of dirty cheese there, which has just caught Az off guard, and he got so many probes. And just looking at the income, the harvest account hasn't quite updated yet, but he really took a lot of Az's harvesters offline there, so really, really good play from Filthy.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Just Filthy, just on the aggression for the whole game. He got pushed back there with the Stalkers halfway through it, but, you know, very quick